Do you want it to be conversation?
No, it's okay. Only if it has to.
Okay. Hello, my dear listener. Praise the Lord. It's your girl Sharon again on the Media Jazz podcast, and this is our 4th episode. And today with me is my co-host, Mr. Wadulo, an old Mark.
Hello, dear listener. Thank you for supporting the podcast to as far as it's getting. We can see the reviews and we can see that you're listening in. So thank you so much, and I'm ready to get this episode kicking.
Today's topic is photography. This is one of the topics that has got me hyped up and excited about the knowledge that we are going to share today. And Mr. Mark, what comes to your mind when you hear photography?
Photography is basically the art of capturing, saving, and showing pictures. So you have a photograph because that memory was captured. There was a device called a camera. It captured that moment, and that photograph was stored for future reference. So the photos we have today are of memories that happened before.
Now that I know that photography is the capturing of a memory, how is photography important in our society today?
Photography is one of the basic mediums that the media runs on. Okay? When you see the social media platforms, primarily it's photographs making the media move.
Yes.
When you look at television, it's videos. Videos are actually many photographs put together of a moment and displayed as a clip also. Because if you understand the term frames per second, so a frame was taken in every second of that person's life, and then you created many frames played all together, and you created a video clip. So in essence, videos are also photographs. Videos are also photographs. So in advertising, photographs are used to illustrate what's happening. Photographs are used for storing our memories, our events. You know, you have a wedding, kwanjula, a corporate meeting. It would be good to take some photographs and store that memory, both for commercial and personal use.
I've taken some time to look at my old photos that I have here with me, and there's one in which I was around 5 and I was from eating food, and I was so satisfied. I had a blue balloon in my hand. I was bare feet. And when I look at that photo, there's a certain joy that fills my heart every time I see that memory. Which takes me to the third question. How can one hone their skills in photography?
Honing your skill in photography, you need to be curious. Photography can be done by anyone. Because of the smartphone today, you can practice your photography game and it can step up regardless of your profession. So it is important to understand basic concepts. Some of the basic concepts are these. Always know where your main source of light is coming from. In whatever area you're taking a photograph in, there is a source of light somewhere. So usually if you take your photos behind the light, you will have your subject lit. But if you take your photo when the light is in front of the camera, most of the things that are going to show in that photo will be dark because the light is entering the lens of the camera. The second principle is framing, knowing what subjects to include within your photo. You're seeing a group of 5 people. Why should you capture 3 and cut off the head of 2? It's the essence of proportionally fitting all the subjects you intend to capture in that frame, but also equally considering things like headroom, some side room. Then also when you're framing them, don't frame them in a way that you chop off their bodies on the knees or on the elbows or on the necks, because when you do that, it kind of makes the people look a bit deformed. But when you cut them at the middles, for example, at the thighs or at the biceps, the muscles, or at the you will have very good composed shots in your frame. Maybe the last tip I can talk about to make your photography game better is to get yourself a camera.
I am kindly asking you to expound more on the cameras, the types, the prices, the best brands that are on market, gear, and where to find them in Uganda, and also some recommendations from you.
So there are three kinds of cameras. There are beginner cameras, there are mid-range cameras, and then there are professional cameras. That is inclusive of several brands. Canon will give you that variety. Nikon will give you that variety. I think Blackmagic can also give you that variety. And Sony can also give you that variety. Most of the common cameras I've seen on the Ugandan market are Canons. And then there are Nikons, and Blackmagics are now starting to come through. Some Reds, and these are just for basic photography. We're talking about photography. We're not talking about high-end videography and stage productions. No, we're talking about photography cameras. Get yourself a beginner, mid-range, or a professional camera, okay? Another important thing to pay close attention to is your lens. What kind of lens do you have? Is it a 50mm prime lens? Because that one doesn't zoom in or out. It just gives you one frame, one shot size, as clear as possible. But the beautiful thing about it is that it can get pictures in the night very clearly. Then you can also have what they call zoom lenses. Zoom lenses are those that can pull an image closer or zoom out of it. The most common ones are zoom lenses. Then maybe a bag just to keep your camera, along with your other accessories, memory cards,
Tripod.
batteries. The tripod would need another bag.
Is it necessary in photos?
A tripod is very, very necessary, especially in photos which are shooting at a slow shutter speed. Yeah, with that you can get started on your photography journey.
Thank you, Mr. Wadulo, and that brings us to the end of today's episode on the Media Jazz. If you love the Media Jazz podcast, please remember to rate us highly on Apple Podcasts or where you get your podcasts from. Check out our earlier episodes if you want to learn a thing or two in media. Thank you, and God bless you.